All right. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning, man. Bless, man. Do the show with you, man. Bless,
Yes, sir.
bless,
Yes,
bless.
sir. Yes, sir. Wait a minute. That don't look like the White Sox.
Oh, man, I'm always prepared, man. White Sox right here, man. White Sox right here. Michael Jordan.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
He would really like that. As long as
The only reason I put on the hockey jersey is because it's the Oilers and it's Game 7. So I said, I just had that on we about to embark on the end of the NHL season, so that's why I said.
Okay, we got the Oilers a little later. I'm pretty sure I put it on there. Let me make sure it's on the schedule. It should be. If not, let me write it in right now. Where is that? Let's see. Let me just go and write it in. Let me go and write it in so I can make sure I touch on it. Game 7, and that's tonight. I want to say.
Nah, it's Monday night.
Monday night. Okay.
Monday. They get 2 days for travel. Day to travel, day to get treatment, then the game.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I done rolled it in. We're gonna get to it a little bit later, but of course, we want to start with saying, once again, we've had some losses in the sports community with Mr. Willie Mays passing just a few days before they played the game at Rick Wood Field, after listening to Reggie Jackson, he probably didn't want to go back there either. He'd already announced that he wasn't going to go because of his illness. But we're gonna get to Reggie, because Reggie summed it up. Reggie, that was something else to hear him talk about that. And they were just speechless. There's nothing they could say as they was going. As nothing they could say. They were just literally dumbfounded while Reggie was telling the truth. So we're going to get to that too. But we're going to start with our topic of the week as brought to us by you, and you being the great public. And that the topic is the Pistons. I was being silly by saying addition by subtraction. They're adding people. They're taking people away, but who are they really adding, and what are they really doing to add people? Are they? What's really going on over there? Mr. Trajan Langdon was introduced yesterday by Mr. Tom Gores, and Tom Gore talked more about his company. He was like he was an infomercial about his company and what he does with his money and how he makes his money. Then seemed like he was more interested in talking about that than the Pistons. Was it wrong? Is that an astute observation? Is that about right?
Man, we didn't talk. We've been on this. We've been doing this for 3 years now, going on 4.
Yes, sir.
You have an owner who don't care, man. But before we go any further, you know what? I gotta say, I was wrong and you was right, because you did say that. It's sad, man.
What was I right about it? And do I really want to be right about it?
Yeah, you was right, because you was right about the Piston thing. It just was. You was right, man. Coaches get hired to get fired. You was right. I can say I was wrong. Like this man, they're making this organization to be a joke, man. It's a joke.
Honestly, I didn't think they were going to fire him. I really didn't see a need to fire him. Monty Williams, I always thought he was a solid coach. It seemed like, from the reports, he really didn't want to be there from the beginning. But when you take on the task, he seemed like he's the type of person to me that really wanted to be serious about it. And he did his best. He would go into those press conferences half in tears, but which was no different than Bernie Casey the year before that. It's not Bernie Casey, but
Dwayne Casey.
Dwayne Casey the year before that, 3 years before that. And, we're going to get to it about that roster, but I guess we can say it now. To me, nobody's off limits on that roster. To me, there's nobody on that roster where they got to say, oh, we need him. No. If you can get rid of the basketball operations, the GM, and the coach, ain't no player on that roster safe. That's what I would say.
I guarantee you, and I'm saying it here and now at 11:08, June 22nd. I guarantee you, whoever that coach is gonna have some tie or some affiliation with the University of Duke. Watch what I tell you.
Duke or New Orleans. Duke or New Orleans.
Well, see, when you're talking candidates, that would be a good one. Bring Willie Green home, right? He from here. He went to school here. He went to Detroit Cooley. Then he went to UAD. So, yeah, but they not going to do that, man. My top 3 candidates right now, number 1, even though she's coaching, would be Becky Hammond. That would be number 1. Number 2, I always been saying this guy name from the day before they had Dwayne Casey and they had Monty Williams. Go get Quinn Snyder. He at Atlanta. Go get Quinn Snyder. But even though that's Duke affiliate. And number 3, if I had my choice, Willie Green.
So 2 of those coaches are coaching teams now. So do you think they're going to give up them draft picks to get a coach? Because it's basically like a trade.
Well, with Willie Green, you can bring him home for dirt cheap. He's not going to get a Monty Williams deal, but you can bring him home. New Orleans will let him go.
That's not the point. What I'm saying is, in the NBA and the NFL, if a coach already has a coaching job,
correct,
a team can contact them and make a deal to bring him in. But to do that, they got to give up number 1 picks. Do the Pistons think they should give up the picks?
Go ahead, because this draft sucks anyway. The dude y'all about to pick Wednesday. The draft is Wednesday. The dude they got subject to pick Wednesday is G League affiliate. Stop messing with the G League. That's the thing. But once again, to piggyback off my opening statement, your owner doesn't care. You just said it. That was your opening statement. Dog, sell the team, dog. You do not care. If you care, usually when you care, like the Clippers owner, he not sharing the Staples Center. I mean, he not sharing Krypton with the Lakers. They got their own arena. Usually when you care, you make moves to solidify you care. You move from Auburn Hills to move back downtown to share an arena with the Red Wings. Make that make sense. You might as well stay out there.
I'm not against that. I wasn't against that. It's a lot of hockey teams and basketball teams that share arenas. You go back downtown.
But usually when you show somebody you're committed, you show them. You don't tell them. You're not showing us you're committed. If you was committed, you would have a high-rise apartment down there off the riverfront. You wouldn't be flying back and forth to California. During basketball season, you'll be living here, right? You can. It's so much technology. You can run your business from California and still. That's what I'm saying. You're not committed.
We in 2 cities right now. We committed.
Exactly. And we don't even have we don't even have a fourth of Time Gore's money. So come on, man. What we doing?
We don't have a percentage of Time Gore's money.
That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? You're not committed. And like I said, I know we're going to touch on it. You were right again. I was wrong. Out there in L.A., you got to move some furniture. Like Snoop said, you got to move some furniture. You didn't even move the furniture. You moved the furniture out the house. Because that's about to be a clown show right there. That's retarded.
We gonna get there. That's next on the list, but we still got to finish with the Pistons. When they brought Fred Vincent in, I said, "Oh, it's money might be out the door." And they let the man go on Juneteenth. That's like the biggest joke. That's like the Friday joke. How you gonna get fired on your day off? How you gonna get fired on Juneteenth? How they gonna fire Monty? I think they fired him the night before, but the announcement was on Juneteenth. You know, that was the first thing they announced that morning on Juneteenth.
But if you were going to fire him, why even hire him? You said it yourself. He didn't seem like he wanted to be here, so you could have been got rid of him. That's what I'm saying. And then, like I said, back to the Pistons, it's so much stuff. Like I always use this for say. It's making Kool-Aid. You got to see if you about to max out Cade. You got to see if Jaden and Cade gonna play together. You like you said, nobody's safe. But if it's me, I'm building around Jaden Ivey. Better scorer, get his own shot, slasher, defender, I've been telling y'all from day one, my man is trash, dude. But if you want to go ahead and get on the cake parade, go right ahead. Because I'm telling you, once you pay him, you're going to really see it. Dude is trash, man. Dude is like that stuff they put in my mailbox. Junk mail.
I'm going to still say that he's not trash. He's just not of the ilk to get you to where you need him to be. That's all. That's what I'll say. He's not the type of player that's going to put some W's on the board. He gonna put some victory. He gonna put some points on the board. He gonna score. He gonna get some rebounds. He gonna get a decent amount of assists. But he is not going to get you some of the victories. That's just not going to happen. You gotta put some. He's a complimentary player, and I've been hearing a lot of. I've been saying that for the last couple of years, and I've been finally starting to hear that on the big shows. They've been starting to say the same thing. He's a good player, but not the kind of player that's going. You're not going to win the Eastern Conference Final, championship. You're not going to win. You're not going to win the championship by himself. He's not going to be the Superman. He's not the Superman. The top 6 people they're looking at bringing in are Cassell, Borrega, Sweeney, Bickerstaff, Quinn, and I threw in Mark Jackson. Of course, they're not going to bring in Mark Jackson. I hate to say that, but they're not. But I think the biggest thing from the press conference yesterday was Trajan Langdon had the nerve to say there's no time frame of getting back to the playoffs. Why are you here?
I didn't see the press conference. I got glimpses.
Why are you here? I went back and listened to it on the radio station. You can go back and do the replay.
Correct.
So I listened to it, and he said, "Well, they asked him the question. What's going on in terms of getting the team ready for the playoffs? There's no time frame of getting back to the playoffs. So why are you here? Are you snowballing us? Are you just what's going on that you would even say that? That really bothered me as a Pistons fan.
In his defense, he don't have the power that we thought he had. Right? There you go. When Sheila Ford-Ham took over for Lame Nuts and his friend, what's my man name? Patricia, right? Yeah. Sheila Ford-Ham took over for them. The thing with Caldwell was that we had a problem with was he could only say so much in the media, right? He couldn't say DeAndre Levy. Is DeAndre Levy going to play this week? Next question. You're only allowed to say what the owner. Think about it. That's why you smile. See, I be stern, dog. I be over here. That's what. If you go back and look, he never would answer a question about DeAndre Levy. DeAndre Levy made so much money off of us and never touched the field. Just look at that. If you go back and look at it, what's the status on DeAndre Levy this week? Next question. What's the status on is he in the building? Next question. He only, same thing right here. Tom Gore's only giving Trajan Langdon so much rope to throw out so much of that rod to throw out into the water. You can go fishing, but you can't catch nothing. There it is. So for him to say that, and you to take the approach you took as a fan, as a person who lived here, and as a person who watched the Pistons go like this, up and down. Last time we seen a championship is 2004. Right. Last time we seen a championship is 2004. That's 20 years ago. Last time they had a playoff win was 2009, I think. There you go. They got swept. The year we had Blake, they got swept. Blake wasn't done. The year we signed Blake.
I think they won one game that series.
Dude, they didn't win it. They got swept. The year we signed Blake Griffin, was only to fill the seats. Same way they did. Same way Joe Dumars did. Let's put Allen Iverson on the team. But look who the coach was. Who was the coach? Michael Curry.
Right.
Right. He went and hired a former NBA player to be the coach. You think Allen Iverson was going to respect that? He didn't respect Larry Brown. So you really think he's going to respect Michael Curry? Curry? No.
Yeah.
But this is the scary part. This is the scary part. Not to cut you off. This is the scary part. Wednesday is the draft. So what you gonna send a Sir Thompson up there? That's what I'm saying. Who's the coach? That's my point. Your owner is not serious. You can name Trajan Langdon to have a press conference yesterday, but you got a list of coaches. But the draft is Wednesday in New York. What are we doing?
Yeah, yes. Let's move on to the NBA. Celtics, the finals, I should say. Celtics beat the Mavericks 4-1. Last game 106-88. You are right that it was 5 that Boston was going to win due to the loss of Bill Walton and also with what's his name passing away as well because he didn't want to see it. So the logo passing away. Jerry West. Yep. So the draft is Wednesday and Thursday. Still no coach in Cleveland, and Redick is the coach of the Lakers. What kind of crap is that?
This is my take on it. You offered him the job. Go back. We go back 3 weeks. I ain't gonna take the whole month. We go back 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago it was June. No, 3 weeks ago was Memorial Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You announced that JJ Redick was the front runner. There was no other candidate. Remember?
Yep.
Okay. That following Thursday, I believe, all of a sudden, Dan Hurley becomes, LeBron is on board. Dan Hurley played smart. Dan Hurley is the, what's the dude name we talk about all the time? Dan Hurley is the Kirk Cousins of the NFL.
Mm.
Oh, you want me to come out there? You want me to coach LeBron? Sure, I'll take the trip. He already knew he wasn't taking the job. Mm-hmm. I told everybody at work, I'm like, he's not going out there.
Yep, he went and got the free steak, steak and lobster, 4 seasons.
Think about it. Jeannie Bus invite me and you right now and say, we want y'all to do the show. We know y'all trying to get y'all platform on the ground. We want y'all to come out to California. You think I'm not calling work and taking a leave of absence? Mm-hmm. I'm going out there. I'm going out there if I don't say nothing on the show. She about to put me in a nice hotel. I ain't gonna have to eat. I'm about to eat good. I'm about to see the city of LA all on their dime. Hey, come on, what time your flight leave? Because I see you out there.
That's right.
Okay.
We gonna be downtown.
Right. He played his part. He got out there. Then you came with the worst offer ever. He made more at UConn than he do for the Lakers.
Yep.
So now you say, okay, the draft is Wednesday. We got to name somebody. Probably go back to JJ Redick. That's what they did. Because the Darvin Ham firing is going to bite you. That's going to bite you.
It already is. It's already biting.
That's just a little bit of a bite. It's really going to bite.
They got right now, they got that pit bull that got lockjaw holding it behind. And it's just, that's what's going on right now. And that's what's happening to the Lakers. And tell the truth, Pistons ain't far behind, and Cleveland, at least Cleveland still got a chance. You know, the dog is on the outside of the door. The dog ain't busted the door yet. You know how the dog be at the back door, be trying to get at somebody. That's Cleveland right now. Cleveland got a dog at their back door. Detroit, the dog is in the building, and in Los Angeles, the dog is on somebody's butt. And right now, it all don't look good. Growing up, I was not a Lakers fan. I became a Lakers fan over time, and it's sad to see now what's happening out there. It really is. But this is not anything new. The Lakers have been dysfunctional for a while. It's just really, really showing right now.
I'm gonna say this, man. This is just. I was thinking this because he did it before. History can't repeat itself. Remember in Miami, the last year when they lost to the Spurs, with Kawhi and them, and they dismantled the Miami Heat, and he went back to Cleveland. Don't be surprised. He do the same thing. Meaning, the draft comes Wednesday. The Lakers don't select Bronny. The Celtics do. You know he can opt out and go to Boston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which he can do that. Which he probably, who's to say? Because his ultimate goal now is to what? Play with his son. He don't care about winning. He don't care about winning no championship. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just say, and the Lakers pick after the Celtics. So who you telling me Danny Ainge and them ain't gonna welcome LeBron? And they just came off a championship? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, in this age of disloyalty, he can easily go from the Lakers to the Celtics.
Absolutely. And be the most hated villain out here and turn around and they go back-to-back championships and he ride off into the sunset.
Just like that running back left Philly and left New York and went to Philly.
Oh, you talking about Barkley?
Yeah. Yeah, if he can do it, why not LeBron?
Yeah.
Why not? You know, they were always saying that they was gonna try and get Bronny here in Dallas. That was like the original. They was
Yeah,
gonna get LeBron come down here, put him back with Kawhi. I'm not Kawhi, but Kyrie and Luka and LeBron can put a little bit of better influence on Luka. Hopefully, get him to stop crying, and because neither one of them play no defense, so.
He finally said it. Thank you.
It's the truth.
The gates have opened. Thank you.
It's the truth.
They don't play no deep. That's why I told you. I was like, they have a snowball chance in HELL hockey stick because you're going to have to play D. And the sad thing was, Jaylen Brown, who was deserving of the MVP, he pressured him 94 feet. Every time Luka got the ball, he was there. Now you got to check me because I got the ball. Luka kept reaching and swiping. That's not defense, blood. That's not defense at all.
Yep.
I think that was a good thing. I like the sportsmanship that Kyrie did.
Oh, yeah.
He said, we waved a white flag. He went and shook everybody's hand. Yep. That was a good job. But see, you only did that because you didn't want to walk out being the villain / clown show. So let me try to alter that. That's why you did that. You ain't fooling nobody.
He had already kind of was on that track before that. He was already on the track of, I'm not going to be clown, and I'm mature since then. And so he had already started that path. So that wasn't just the thing he did that night. So also, that was also for his teammates. He was the last one to leave the court. You never leave, no man left behind. He made sure all his teammates got off the court safely before he went in the locker room. And that's what a vet's supposed to do. You would think one of the forwards would have did it, a bigger guy, what I'm saying, because, stuff happened. The former GM in Toronto got pushed around when they won the championship that time, and they had to go in the stands to get him out because people was tripping. So, that's what you do. You make sure your teammate get in there. But I will say kudos to Kyrie for that. You can see the growth and maturity in him with the beard and the gray, looking like world be free. So, kudos to him. No, seriously, kudos to him. And, hopefully they can make another run at it. Who knows? All right, let's jump on this WNBA. They're doing great things right now in the WNBA. Gonna start with the bad news with Kamau Brink. She tore her ACL. She won't be able to play in the Olympics on 3-on-3. And so I don't know who they're going to put there in her slot. Could they put Angel Reese on there? You never know. Speaking of Angel Reese, she's right now the double-double queen. She's been averaging a double-double over the last, 8 to 10 games, something like that. So she's doing very, very well. Indiana is starting to heat up a little bit. They got 4 in a row. They won the last 4 games in a row. And Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark, of course, are leading in the All-Star votes. In this order, Asia, Caitlin Clark, like Aaliyah Boston, Brianna Stewart, Arike Ogunbowale, Sabrina Ionescu, Angel Reese, Kelsey Plum, Nafisa Kaya, and Erica Hamby are the top 10 ladies in that have getting votes now, because they went back to the vote. Before it was a coach's vote. Well, the coach's selection, I should say, but now they're doing the public vote again. They brought that back this year, which makes sense. If you got people want to see your product, that's what you're gonna do. And Asia Wilson is just barely over Caitlin Clark, 217,773 to 216,427. So that's a little over 1,600, 1,800 votes. No. Over 1,100 votes or more that Asia is over Caitlin in the voting as of yesterday. So, hey, I like to see it. The interest is there. The interest is there for the WNBA, and they're doing well. Speaking of not doing well, The Wings, the Dallas Wings have lost 9 in a row. After getting off to a hot 3-1 start on the season, 9 in a row. Man, that really hurts my heart because they were doing well last year. They made the playoffs. Right now, the standings, we got the Sun at 13-2, the Liberty at 13-3, the Lynx at 12-3, the Storm at 9-6, Aces at 8-6, Mercury at 8-7, the Dream at 6-8, Fever at 7-10, the Sky 5-9, Sparks at 4-12, Wings at 3-11, Mystics at 2-13. The Sparks started off a little bit strong too, but you look at Indiana.
Wow.
Say it again.
I said the Sparks 4-12.
Yep,
wow.
4-12, and it's not gonna get any easier with Cameron Brink out. She was their starting center, so I say Rakia, put it up, shoot it, Rakia, shoot it, for real, shoot it. She got the green light. They've already given her the green light. She come off the bench like Vinnie Johnson. So hey, go on average 25. Go on average 25.
Yeah.
So hey, I'll be trying to catch the games over the weekend. I don't know who's playing, but I know there's a game. There's been a game on ABC, ESPN on Saturday and Sunday, and of course they still got the NBA channel that they use and Ion on Tuesdays and Fridays. So they're getting plenty of publicity, and games are sold out all across. That Caitlin Clark, I forget who it was, but they moved that game to that big stadium and sold that joke out. They played that just the other day. So they're doing well. They're doing well, and we really can't complain right now because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're doing what they're supposed to do. I almost forgot. I do apologize. Don't forget to click share, and let people know that Felix and I are here again today, doing our best to talk this crazy sports talk. We haven't had anybody give us any comments. We want to hear from you. Come on, talk to us. Talk to us. Let us know what you got to say. And don't forget to get the book, Gratefulness Journey Every Day by the one. Let me make sure I can get that in there. Mr. Marcus Holmes, that young man right there. Excuse the ashy hands. I grabbed the lotion. I was running, trying to get everything settled for this morning. Get that book, Gratefulness Journey Every Day. I got a chance to hear a little bit as the background as to why he wrote it and wrote the book in love of his mom and the relationship they had in terms of being him teaching her teaching him to be grateful for the things that he has and the people that he has around him. So great story behind that. Make sure you get the book. You can get it on Amazon and be at your door in 2 days. Really, really, really easy. All right, we're gonna jump into some men's stuff. We got some NFL and UFL. In the NFL news, there's not a lot going on. They're about to start training camp. But about a week ago, they noticed that there was an error on the Super Bowl rings that they on the Chiefs rings that they put in on the inside, inscribed on the inside how the seeds of all the teams they beat, and I think it was Houston's seed they got wrong. But it's on there now, so they say it makes it more valuable. I don't think it makes it more valuable. A collector would, but who was the person who greenlit that? Who was the person who said, "Hey, let's make sure you know before they print them, before they make those rings, you got to get a lot of people to go through and make sure that is right, all the way up to the owner." And nobody caught that. Nobody caught it. They probably was just like, "Oh man, this looks great! Oh my god." All the diamonds, all the design, of course. Go for it. Somebody said, "Hey, you got a mistake." See what had happened was.
Right. What happened was right.
I probably could have put that on the Stupid Sports News, but we don't have a lot of NFL news. But the other one we do have, let's see here. The Chiefs and Kansas City Royals might be moving to Kansas. There's a little bit of a border war going on with the state of Missouri and the state of Kansas. The state of Kansas has done what's called a Kansas Star Bond, where they are buying bonds to try and move the Chiefs and the Royals to the border, which is still not too far from Kansas City, where the people in Missouri can still get to see the Chiefs and the Royals. And now that's that Missouri said now it's a border war going on again, not specifically with bullets. the state of Missouri said they're going to do everything they can to keep the Chiefs and the Royals, which is only going it's going to hurt a set of people. It's going to hurt a group of people. It's going to hurt the people on both sides of that border because they're going to take that money. They're going to raise taxes. So of course, with the bonds, they're going to raise taxes. For the state of Missouri, they're going to raise taxes to try and keep them in the city of Kansas City. And who's losing? The people. But who's winning? Those organizations are like, hey, less money I got to spend on the stadium.
Right.
So I like the idea that they're doing their best to keep them, but my taxes is already sky high on my house, so I no telling what's going to happen to them just to keep a stadium in their area. And if they was to try and have a vote for a stadium in my city in Fort Worth, much as I love being down here, no, we don't need it. No, I don't need no more taxes on my house. I would vote no. So hey, I get it. You want to have your team. The Chiefs have been winning consistently over the last 3-4 years. The Royals won it within the last 5 or 6 years. You got to see that in your city. And right now the Royals are not much better than the Tigers. And I hate to say that. Did I just say that? Yeah, I just said that. Whew, I'm sorry. But that's what's going on in NFL. Not a lot. We just try to drum up a little bit of thing to talk about. More things to talk about in UFL. Birmingham shout out the San Antonio Brahmas for their fourth title and third title in a row. For their third time in a row. 25-0. They beat them at halftime. Mr. Tom Brady come in to the Fox studio and starts talking about what they need to do to win and how somebody needs to put some points on the board. He did a really good job. And he's going to be replacing Greg Olsen as the number one guy on Fox. And I feel bad for Greg because they just did the Super Bowl. If I remember correctly, Olsen was in there. And he's really good. He's worked really hard to do so, but Tom Brady's Tom Brady. So Tom Brady, it's something about him. He's a speaker. He's a motivational speaker. He's a speaker for the company I work for. They hired him in to come in. And you see him at a lot of the functions. I got to see him at Jet Drag, and the legend of Tom was there. And people was flocking around him. He was the moth to the flame. Right? He was the flame, and we were the moth. Everybody was trying to get a glimpse of Tom Brady. So I get it. All right. The UFL season is over till next spring, and they had a good season. And hopefully our Michigan Panthers can make it go a little bit further this year than they did last year. All right, let's see. We got college baseball. Texas A&M versus Tennessee. That game is 6:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. We got the Big 12 versus the SEC and best of 3 series. We're gonna do the prediction. Who you got for the prediction for this one?
Oh boy. Texas A&M and Tennessee?
Yes.
I thought those both was SEC.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, that's the SEC against the SEC.
You're right. My bad. Let me change that up here.
Don't worry about it. That's what I'm
SEC versus SEC.
Yeah, SEC versus SEC.
Big time.
I'm gonna go. I say Tennessee.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Them too. They sort of like the miracle kids this year. Wasn't supposed to be there, so we're gonna say Tennessee. I'm not even gonna say the number of games. I'm just gonna say Tennessee. Because it's the best of 3 series. It's the best of 3 series.
Oh yeah, Tennessee. The Vows, Rocky Top. Yeah.
Yes, Rocky Top. Yeah, right out of Knoxville. Good old Knoxville. Right. All right. Once again, don't forget to click like, click share. Let people know that we here. We on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I got to my left, I got the Twitch feed going, and over on this side, I got the YouTube feed going. And we right here in front of us. I'm just making sure everything looks good on the screen with the graphics and everything up there. It's pretty sweet to see that. It's pretty sweet to see yourself live on the internets on Tom Gore, not Tom Gore, but was Tom the former vice president? He said he invented the internet.
Al Gore.
Al Gore's internet. Other people like to say Beyonce knows internet. We on their internets and we live worldwide. BBP worldwide. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go on Major League Baseball. We got some good news. Of course, we're gonna get into the Reggie Jackson thing. The Tigers are 35-40, fourth place in the Central, 13 games behind Cleveland. I see that face. They've lost their last four series to the Brewers, Nationals, Astros, and they were swept by the Braves this week. But they did win last night. They beat the White Sox 2-1. White Sox are the team in last place. If you lose this series to the White Sox, I'm gonna be so disheartened. I'm gonna still cheer for them. I'm gonna be so disheartened.
I was gonna say, okay, Felix, you won. I thought that's what you was about to say.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it's not over till the fat lady sing. And
she been singing.
It's not over yet. It's not over.
Okay.
All right, let's see. In other baseball news, Angel Hernandez, the referee, the umpire, has retired, and all over the internet they putting up videos of him missing calls at the base behind home plate. I always say I don't like replay. I always say it's a human factor. If they're a referee, let the referees make the call and let it stand. But this young man makes a serious. Just looking at him and some of his plays, you see why that they want to make sure they have replay, because he will miss stuff that was just, whoo. You look at that, you'd be like, what was you thinking? What were you looking at? Do I need to take my eyeballs out and give them to you? And I'm not trying to be mean to the gentleman, but he missed some bad calls. So, for them to go after him, a lot of people get kicked out of games. In particular, the guy it seemed like he just picked on that boy from the Angels, Bryce Harper. It seemed like every game Bryce Harper played in, he was going to make sure he was going to mess with him for something. So I don't know if it was personal, but happy trails to that young man as he goes on, Angel Hernandez. And I sent you the video for Reggie Jackson at Rick Woodfield. Did you see that?
No, I didn't get a chance to view it. No, I sure didn't.
Yeah, he was. I'm sorry. I'll say he was very emotional, describing his times that he had in the state of Alabama, playing at Rick Woodfield, and how he was treated in that city and in that area, playing minor league baseball. He said he wouldn't wish it on anybody. How they threatened to kill him, wouldn't let him stay in hotels, wouldn't let him eat food at certain places, and this is still in his lifetime. We don't see those things now, and a lot of people want to gloss over that history and want to get rid of that history. But these are things that happen within a lifetime of people who are still living, and there's still a lot of video evidence of that. A lot of newspapers, videos and stuff of the like that are out there, old news reels that show these things, and so it's one of the things where they're trying to make it out of sight, out of mind. So for Reggie Jackson to come back and really highlight that, it was a bad memory for him. He was practically in tears talking about it. But we need to know. We need to hear about this. We need to know how things used to be and how they took baseball, how they purposely took baseball out of Alabama because of the four young ladies that were killed in the bombing, and no one was and they were pretty much just let to go free, and bragged about it, literally bragged about it in Life magazine, how they did it and got away with it, knew they weren't going to do anything about it. So yeah, this was civil rights era baseball, and it's a good thing that Major League Baseball is paying homage to the Negro Leagues and are highlighting the work that they've done, as well as they've incorporated their stats into the into Major League Baseball, but you can't have the good without the bad. I'm glad to see that they are actually saying, "Hey, this is what happened. This is what was going on. And this is what needs to happen moving forward to make amends for it." And are they actually gonna make amends for it? Yeah, in terms of the conversations, but in terms of the actual work behind it, I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But I'm glad to have it, to have him be able to have the ability to speak about that. So if you haven't seen it, I did post that conversation that he had pregame on our page. So go take a look at that. And yeah, it's worth looking at. It's all over all the platforms, Facebook, Instagram. I've seen it on both of those. It's on, of course, it's on the Fox News, not Fox News, but Fox Sports page, because that's where the game was shown on. So it's that's just the reality. That's just the reality. And in a lot of ways, some of those things are not done. A lot of those things are still happening. One thing people ask me about living in the South is, do I like living in the South and dealing with the racism? And I say yes, because people that don't like you automatically. Down here, they don't sugarcoat it. If somebody don't like you, they will let you know automatically, and they don't care. They don't care if you know it or not. In the North, not so much. You always say you get that smile and pat on the back. They pat you on the back. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, and they stab you as they pat you in the back. Not down here. You know automatically how people feel. Other day I'm leaving out this gas station, and people hold the door for you, and I'm walking out with a bunch of stuff in my hand. Guy looked at me, slid right in the door, let that door slam right on me as I had the stuff in my hand. Of course, I yelled an expletive right at him. He got a good giggle out of that, boy. He thought it was funny. But hey, of course, he didn't quite look like me. Yeah, it still happens. It still happens. He thought it was funny. Oh, he got a kick out of that. Yeah. So yep. Yeah. So that's at least I knew. At least I know. I didn't have a chance to get to that door in time, but you could tell the way that look on his face. He ain't care. As soon as he slid in that door, but hey, it's the South, and I much rather see it and know it so I can know how to deal with it than not see it and not be able to deal with it in time. So that's my own personal thing. All right, we're going to jump off of that. We're going to once again thank people who have been joining our platform on Facebook. You can go to Facebook and see where we are and join the Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix page. We are there. We're going to put the QR code up a little later. So if you can just easily scan in, get to it. Once again, don't click like, click share, and let everybody know we're still here. We got about 15 more minutes. We're going to get to our free Saturday topic. We're going to get to some stupid sports news. Not quite yet, though. We still got a little bit of time. We still got a little bit of time before we get there. But we're going to talk about our free Saturday topic. Let's see here. I need to edit that real quick. I'm going to take that off. Let me get rid of that. So I'm going to get rid of some of it because I got to edit that real quick. I'm just going to take it off. Yeah, we're going to take it off. All right. Free Saturday topic is Oilers. Oilers game 7. And who you think going to win that one?
I think they're going to come back and pull it off. I really do. Big David. I think they're going to do it. I mean, I got the shirt. I got the shirt on. I gotta go with them.
I like the Oilers for the simple fact they're from the original 6. That's why I like them. I'm gonna say that the Oilers are gonna win.
Right now, I'll be playing with house money. The NBA Finals just paid me, so I'll be playing with house money.
I like the Oilers. I'm gonna go 3-1. That's gonna be my score. I'm gonna say 3-1. I like the original 16, and not only the original 16, they're the one team that would consistently beat my Red Wings, and we couldn't do nothing about it. When they had Gretzky in the early 80s, You might as well not even show up because you knew you was gonna lose. Score was gonna be 5-0, 5-1, 6-3. They was gonna jump on you. They had how many Hall of Famers was on that Oilers? Say again.
I said that's who jersey this is. Gracie.
Yeah, they would. It was you come to town. You might as well don't bring the wives. Don't bring the girlfriends. This is because y'all was gonna be embarrassed on the plane on the bus home with your head down, eating your sandwich on the bus. That was what it was. So I want to see Oilers go back and win it again.
I say 2-1 overtime Monday night.
Overtime. Okay, all right.
Playing with house money, so yeah.
Okay, let me write that down. All right, I got 3-1. You got 2-1. All right, we both in saying the Oilers. All right. Next thing we got is Tiger Woods has gotten an exemption, at all the signature events. He does not have to apply for it or get a sponsor. He has an exemption at all of the majors. So he all you got to do is show up. They made the rule now that he has, because he has like over 80 something victories in his career, and so they voted on that just last week. So now, so that's a great thing for him. He didn't make the cut at the U.S. Open. I want to say he didn't make the cut, but they want to. Of course, Tiger Woods gonna be there. He out on the course. You're making money. And you're on TV. Tiger Woods gonna be on TV and making money. They still need that draw. It's not that the new guys are bad. It's just not Tiger Woods. A bad Tiger Woods is still better than a great whoever it is that's winning for the day. I forget the gentleman's name who's won the last couple of majors, but he's a good golfer, but he's not Tiger Woods. So
you talking about what is it, Rory McIlroy? Is that him?
McIlroy's been doing well, but I'm trying to remember the guy who's the guy is another guy. He's the guy that Roy McIlroy lost to.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I'm thinking of, but I can't think of his name right now. So, all right, what else we got? We got 1983 NC State players are suing the NCAA basketball tournament. Why? They used their name, image, and likeness in last year's tournament without their permission. I think it's smart. Give me mine. Y'all paying these young boys? Give me mine. Y'all want to talk about the miracle? Y'all want to see our coach run up and down the court? And y'all want to talk about us winning on the last shot? Okay, give me my money. And I agree with them 100%. Hey, if these young boys can make money on their name, image, and likeness, if y'all can go back 10 years and give all those players all that money, give me mine. And I love it. Give me mine. What you think, sir?
You talking about the Wolf Pack?
Yes.
That's what you talking about?
Yes.
Jim Valvino them?
Jim Valvano, yes, sir.
Valvano, I'm sorry. Man. What do I think about? I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I agree with you. If you paying them, yeah. I guess it's if Jeezy paying the what is it? If Jeezy paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. Yeah, okay. I guess. Yeah.
Pay him. I say pay him. That's what I say. Pay him. Give them their money. Give them what they deserve.
Yeah.
All righty. At this time, we're going to take a quick pause for the calls as we jump directly 2 feet in the Stupid Sports News. All right, quick water break right there. Thank you very much for that opportunity. We gonna jump feet first. Kelly Stafford, the wife of Matthew Stafford,
Man.
was braggadociously talking about how she was dating.
Wow. Yes, I heard that. I was like,
Braggadociously.
when I heard it, almost crashed. I was like, man, this that did. You know what? I don't even believe that happened for real, man. I don't.
I saw the interview. I saw her.
No. I'm not saying the interview part. I don't think that happened for real. So he was there when she said this.
She said that she was dating Matthew, but she wanted to make Matthew jealous because he was not stepping up in a manner that she felt he should. So
he didn't
she
want to
went,
be exclusive.
Yes.
He didn't want to be exclusive. Right. Okay.
She went and dated his teammate.
Cox. The backup quarterback was Joe Cox.
Backup quarterback for Georgia.
Was
to make
Joe
him,
Cox.
well, what the old folks say, poop on the pot or get off of it. That's basically what she was trying to do. Get him to say, I want you to myself, but you don't want me all to yourself. Okay, well, I'm gonna make it tough on you. She went and put it down with the teammate.
Right.
Oh wow.
They stayed in the same dorm. And then she mentioned how he always see his car. No, he would see her car. And then he went and told her that I don't think this guy right for you. And she was like, whatever. And he got in the car and wouldn't get out the car. And then it worked. When I heard the story, I was like, dude, I've heard some silly stuff in my life. Oh, God bless that I've been here for 49 years. I have heard, but by far, that is the dumbest thing I ever. Dude, do you know how many ways that could have backfired? Mm-hmm. Like, it really could have backfired. I mean, I don't. She was like, you know,
that could have been a fight. That could have been a
fight. Joe Cox was the complete opposite of Matthew Stafford, and like Matthew was a good boy and nice guys finished last, and man, I was like,
Southern gentleman. She called him the Southern gentleman.
Yeah, and the other guy was like a bad to the bone type of guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
well, like they said on 97 1.7. Maybe she didn't want the last name. Kelly Cox. That's not a bad name though, because Kelly Cox is a fine actress. When you get a chance, Google Kelly. When you get a chance, Google Kelly Cox.
Okay. I got a feeling out there. I got a feeling what kind of actress she is.
No.
I thought you were talking about Courtney Cox.
No. Kelly Cox. Okay. Back in the day, you remember Saved by the Bell. Not Saved by the Bell. Back in the day, remember Married with Children?
Yeah.
They had a spinoff show. It was something like Married with Children. The only difference was the guy used to, remember how Kelly Bundy was dumb? On this sitcom, Kelly Cox was the smart one, and the son was a loser. Like the other way they had it with Married with Children, they had Kelly was a dummy and Bud was the smart one. They reversed it. Kelly Cox was nice. I'm trying to remember the name. It came on the WB network. I used to watch it all the time because the dad used to get his advice from a hand puppet. He used to go down in the basement, and he was the only one who could get the advice from the hand puppet. And it was a good sitcom. I can't think of the name of it.
Okay.
But Kelly Cox, she was nice.
Okay. I was trying to I pulled it up real quick. It didn't ring a bell, but I'm gonna look into that. Just if your memories are that fond of it, I got to figure it out.
Hey, now you already know. I know the name.
I know you. If you remember it, it's there. But I gotta get caught up on it.
It used to come on after the Parenthood with what's his name? What was my man's name?
Yep.
Townsend. Robert Townsend.
Robert Townsend show. Yeah. Okay.
I cannot think of the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. I cannot. But that was the show. Kelly Cox. Yeah. I would have took her. She could have went a couple of laps around the track with me. Kelly Holmes.
Okay. Well, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be real good. We can get on the show and help do some promotions from former actress now married to
Kelly Cox. I cannot think of the name of that show. And you know what? As soon as we go off the air, it's going boom. It always happens.
Just send me the text. I'll make sure I add it to the. I'll make sure to make a comment on the show so people can know what it is.
Kelly Cox. Yep.
All right, let's talk about Ryan Garcia. the boxer who fought Devin Haney, he defeated him actually in the ring, but the fight was almost pretty much like an exhibition because he was already overweight. So Devin Haney couldn't. He couldn't. It's pretty much like an exhibition.
Okay.
He had already had to. In order for the fight to happen, he had to negotiate literally at the press conference because he was over 3 pounds. He had to pay like either $100,000 a pound or $50,000 a pound. He paid Haney before he even got in the ring. And after the fight, he got popped for steroids. They got a performance enhancing drug, and they took the whole purse from me, and they took the whole purse from me, and fined him an additional $10,000. He's suspended by all the associations for 1 year. Before they even make the announcement, he said, "I'm retiring," and then he tried to get ahead of it, and then right after that, he said he wasn't going to retire. And even though they took the purse from him, he's still going to make some money, because why? You know why? Because the precedent is Tyson bit the ear, and they still paid him. So he gonna make them. Of course, they're gonna tie it up. They're gonna make it tough for him, but he's still gonna make his money because he's still got to pay his people. They're not gonna do. They still gonna make some. He's gonna make a little bit of money.
Well,
they probably, because what happened was before with Tyson was they fined him 10%. So they took the purse, but they wound up fining him 10%. So I think that's what's gonna happen here. But he is suspended for a year for using performance enhancing drugs. And Devin Haney been talking about how he's a bad guy, terrible champion. He should never fight again. He put it on him. And was it due to the fact that he was taking performance enhancing drugs? A very great possibility. Very, very great possibility. They punch a little harder, swing a little faster, just like baseball and in football, but it's against the rules. If it's against the rules, just like everything else, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So good luck to Mr. Garcia. He gonna sit out a year, and he'll be fine. He got money put away. Hopefully, he'll still get some of this purse, and hopefully he'll come back clean the next time. And good luck to Devin Haney, because right now he has an opportunity. He's the number one contender. He doesn't have the belts, but he's the number one contender. So if he put together a fight against somebody within the next year and he win, there'll be the belts are, they call it vacated. He'll be able to assume as the champion, I should say. So just another opportunity, and more, as always, craziness going on in the world of boxing. So you gotta love boxing, because they always got something going on. Boxing and WWE ain't far apart, not far apart at all. All right, I think that's our show for today, sir. We will be back June 29th, next Saturday. We already got our predictions for Texas A&M and Tennessee. We want to make sure you know and highlight the fact that Dr. Valencia Etner, our shows have been on Wednesday afternoons. She comes on, and so please try and find her show. The Flagship Show, Loving Stuff, hosted by one Mr. Marcus Holmes. The Wiz that lives in Oz, the man behind the scenes. He takes care of business right now. His show is Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, and has lots of great topics within the Loving Stuff diaspora. And I didn't realize, but I know now that Brother Williams has been taking a little bit of a break, but I'm about to give him a call myself and coax him on back. We got to bring him back. He does Loving the Scriptures, Loving Music, Loving History on Wednesday, 6 o'clock. I'm about to call him up and say, hey, man, we need you. We need you out here. We need your great wisdom and fortitude. So come on back. We're gonna get him back on here. We're gonna do a letter writing campaign, an email writing campaign. We're gonna show up at his church.
Keep Barry Sanders.
That's right.
He had a scare over the Father's Day weekend. Man. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I forgot to write that one down. Barry Sanders did. Yes, he did have a heart issue. He didn't go too far into it, but he said he had an issue, and so he is in recovery. So we're gonna get Darren Williams to pray for Barry Sanders. That's what we're gonna do. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming out and joining us today. Thank you, Brother Felix, again for another good show. I'm gonna look up Kelly Cox and go on YouTube and see some of them old episodes so we can see the sock puppet. I want to see the sock puppet in the basement. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Stay hydrated. Stay cool in the city of Detroit. And we shall see you all soon. Go Tigers.